When I used to watch my mother cleaning out her flower bed, gathering all of the weeds, she was not picking certain weeds. She was cleaning all of the weeds out to make her flower bed look better, to satisfy her that she have cleaned her flower bed of all of the weeds. We have to clean all of the weeds to this white supremacist ideology.
A former Fort Worth police officer received 5 years in prison for lying under oath.
Former cop John Romer convicted in 2019 of lying under oath about what happened that day, now sentenced to 5 years in prison.
There couldn't have been a more severe aggravated perjury. All the lies that he told to cover up his excessive force.
It is therefore the order, judgment, and decree of this court that the defendant, John Preston Romer Jr., is hereby sentenced to 5 years confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
We have to get them all. You have to clean out all of the weeds. You have to weed them out. You have to do a thorough cleaning of your flower bed.
The Oath Keepers at the Anti-Defamation League examining leaked membership rolls containing more than 38,000 names. It found more than 370 people believed to currently work for law enforcement agencies. 100 people who currently serve in the military, more than 80 who are running for or served in public office as of early August.
Let's start pursuing some realistic laws. Some laws that will realistically tear the fibers out of this wicked system that we are currently oppressed up under. Let's start going after the real criminals, the ones who write these warrants, wrongfully prosecute black and brown people, the white females who point their fingers at black and brown people but won't point their fingers at their own people when they living in the same homes, knowing that these people are practicing criminal activities, knowing they're up to no good. This Grand Wizard, 45, just cutting a criminal path that we've never seen before in the black and brown communities. We get pulled over for a traffic stop, we can end up paralyzed or dead. We go in the store and steal a piece of meat because we are hungry, we go into prison. Those who are ruling in wicked high places are the same complexion as all of these people who are out here getting all this white privilege. Y'all want us as black and brown people to continue to go out and stand in long lines. We've been dealing with this since the 60s when we was allowed to vote for the first time. And we still catching the same amount of hell, getting killed, shut out of good jobs. The only way to root out all of the weeds, you got to pass some realistic legislation, something that's going to go all the way down into the hearts of these people. We've been putting fines on these racist people. We've been getting settlements. Let's start holding these white women accountable who are laying up in the bed with these criminals and won't tell on them. Let's hold them accountable for obstructing justice when they know all of the ins and outs of the plan that these white domestic criminals are planning. But when they see a black man or a black woman in a swimming pool, watering flowers, minding their own business, they feel as though it's their due diligence to call the authorities on us. Then they go home and lay in the bed with the real criminal. Let's hold them accountable. Let's put some type of accountability on these grand juries who is accepting everything that these lying-ass DAs and these lying-ass cops will come in there with their so-called evidence on black and brown people. Let's start holding some of these juries accountable when these DAs put these all-white juries to rule against a black or brown person. Any other solution is not going to work. We done tried every solution that we could. When you start talking jail terms and prison terms to a culture of people who has never experienced that type of difficulties, jail sentences, prison sentences will work. As y'all threaten these doctors, if they help a woman get an abortion, they could be held accountable, a fine and a prison term if they facilitate an abortion. Let's do it for these judges who writing these warrants, taking these lying peoples who lie on their police reports every day. Go to these judges, go in these grand juries and tell these people lies. Give them their interpretation of what they believe happened, not the truth. They don't take their body cam footage in there when they get these warrants signed. These judges don't give a damn. Long as they come in there with a story of a black or a brown person, that judge don't give a damn. Him or her are going to write that warrant. Why don't the judge be held accountable? We need these legislations. That's the only way we are going to stop this. It can't be stopped unless you start holding these people accountable. Y'all keep going on and on with everything but holding the real criminals accountable. Let's clean the flower beds so our flowers can sprout and grow strong as a community.